Yes. Want to have a few drinks and smoke a joint, Bubbles? Yes. Want to have a few drinks and smoke a joint, Bubbles? Yes.
Hi. The boy is back.
Nut.
Sup, Nate? Yeah, I heard about your run. Sorry to hear it, man. It's always unfortunate when a run goes kaput. The screen does that at the beginning of every stream, Waterlord. I always fix it as soon as I switch over. But it's not anymore. Whenever I switch over to this scene in OBS and it activates the capture card video source in OBS for the first time, it will be shaking until I refresh the video source. Officially have Toto's syndrome RAM from winning HPD. Yeah, dude. That's a yikers. It happens. Hopefully it doesn't happen to this run too, but I guess we'll find out in 3, 2, 1, go. Do we already have a $10 donation from Senna the man? Senna, my boy! God damn, thanks so much, dude.
Card game, let's go.
Card game, let's go. Hell yeah, dude. Thanks so much for that donation. Damn, just started playing and we already got a dono, chat. That's some epic shit. The train has pulled out of the station officially. Choo-choo, motherfuck. Yeah, dude, if I may be so bold, okay, let's fucking go. I think that's what we need to be saying right now, is let's fucking go. I probably will get Burger King, yeah. Probably will get some Burger King tonight. But thanks so much, Sen. I really appreciate that, man. Let's get some good luck today, boyos. I've been back in the saddle for a couple days in a row now. Feels good, man. Feels good, man. We're not starting off with a Prisman today, so that's new. I might do some Atex today as well. I might do some Kaiba Atex today. I'm not sure yet, but I might. Yeah, CJ will get some of my fries, as usual. I always have to leave CJ 2 fries for stopping global warming. Anytime I get French fries from here until I die, I gotta make sure I always save 2 for CJ. The first 4 of today is gonna be HPD. What? Just to rub it in Nate's face? Is that why you said that, Waterlord, you mean boy? What would you do if someone donated $100 billion trillion? Oh, I don't know. What would I do if somebody donated $1 million? I don't know. What would you do if you won $1 million lottery? I would do that. I can read YouTube chat on your live before the message shows up for me here. Yeah, that's actually a problem that I've noticed myself, is that messages are showing up on the on-screen chat before they show up for me in the real chat. And I figured out how to fix it. So if you also are noticing that it's taking a couple seconds for messages to appear in your YouTube chat, the way that you fix that is you pop out the chat. If you go into the little thing, the little settings cog or whatever, and you click pop out chat, it will pop out the chat window, and the new chat window that it opens will be slightly different than the embedded one, and that chat will load at the same speed. I'm guessing that's the chat that Streamlabs is using, so that's why. It's weird, man. It's weird. It only happened after YouTube updated their dashboard for me. I would say about 2 weeks ago, YouTube updated their live streaming dashboard, and they made it a lot worse, unfortunately, which is another reason why I'm moving to Twitch soon. Yeah, it never used to be like that. It only started happening 2 weeks ago when they updated the dashboard, so it's a new problem, but yeah. I'll be leaving YouTube behind soon anyway, so... Well, I'll be leaving YouTube live streaming behind. I'm still going to be live streaming just to Twitch. And there still will be stuff going on YouTube. All of my live streams will be going on YouTube, but they'll just be going on YouTube after the fact. So they won't be live. No, FM has never been on... FM has never been on an actual AGDQ or SGDQ. But FM has been on a GDQ hotfix before. But that's about it. And even that is surprising. But you'll never get more than that. If FM ever does get into a GDQ, it's not going to be me who's running it. I'll tell you that much. Because, like I said, I don't support GDQ. But at the same time, I don't think FM is ever going to get into a GDQ anyways. The only thing that I think could ever have a chance of getting into a GDQ would be RNG Manip. And the only people who actually run RNG Manip are not submitting to GDQs. So I think that at the moment, the only people who are actually submitting to GDQ have actually zero chance of ever getting it in. I think that if people who know RNG manipulation start submitting every year, I think that instead of having a 0% chance, there would then be a 0.1% chance. But even then, it's probably never going to happen, but it's definitely not going to happen with these people submitting 15 card. I don't know why you would want to try to do 15 card in front of a marathon anyway. That's just not a good marathon game. At least to a big marathon like SGDQ or AGDQ. I did it at MAG, but it's a lot more laid back. Yeah, it's just not the type of game that you should really be submitting to a GDQ anyway. Unless you're submitting RNG Manip, you probably shouldn't really submit, I would, in my opinion. Because I think that... Really? Like, actually, really? I've only won 2 good 4s, and I already have duplicates of both of them now? Really? I won Kazajan, then I won Bakuri Box, and then I won Kazajan, and then I won Bakuri Box. Like, really? Really? Ouch. That kind of hurt a little bit, not gonna lie. That one cut down a little bit. That one was a bit demotivating, I'm not gonna lie. That's pretty fucking annoying. I'd rather not get into why I don't support GDQ, but it's fair to say I don't support GDQ because they are big poopy heads. You heard it here first. Who else but Haishin? Fuck! Now, we appreciate the oldies on this channel. Here, I'll get the new one. Where's the effects? What? What is this video? Just give me the effects, cunt. This is the old one, okay. This is the current one, apparently. Oh god, I should not have done that. I should not have clicked on that link in that chat, in that pop-out chat. Bad idea, GFC, bad idea. Completely fucked up my pop-out chat. Hang on a second, now I gotta fix it. Thanks a lot, Nate. Jeez. No, I'm joking. Oh yeah, the free duel song is certainly a banger. There we go, I fixed it. Alright, copy link address. Why does it say, oops, something went wrong? Why is it adding studio.youtube at the beginning? What the fuck is wrong with this game? There we go. I'll just keep that up just in case. Because I know I'll have to use it again. Life has many doors, Double D Ed boy! My first Machine King? Okay. What's that one song that's used in the memes? It has like the heavy piano, and then it has the vocals in the background that are like, or something like that. But it's like a girl doing it. It's like, dum, dum, dum. What is that when something sad happens? Or something dramatic happens? What is that? Does anyone know what that's called? I don't know. Sad dramatic music meme. See if I can find that. Sad meme songs you probably don't know the name of. That's it! That's it right there! The first one! That's the very first one in the compilation. That's fucking hilarious, dude. I don't know what the meme is called, but that song is called, I think, Blonde Redhead? Your donation didn't show up. Well, that ain't acceptable. Let Papa GFC look into it. Give him a brief momento. Wait, did you donate $10 twice? Oh, no, wait, there's two different James. Oh, that's weird. So the first one showed up. Card Game Let's Go, I got that one. And then the one that didn't show up, you're both named James, which is funny. Alright, here we go. Let me fix this really quick. Other James, I got you. I'll make your donation show up, bruv. Let Papa take care of it. Yeah. I thought that I was looking at the same donation twice. Because I saw James twice, and they were both for the same amount. But then I'm like, wait, this is a different James. No, I should really just make this faster here. Let me, because whenever a donation doesn't show up, I have to manually add it. Lately, my bot has been not doing very well. Lately, my bot has been dropping like a bunch of donations, and I don't know why. And every time it drops a donation, I have to manually add the donation. And up until now, I've just been opening it up on my phone and then literally typing out people's messages and stuff, and then replaying the donation. But I can just open the email on my thing and make it way better. So let me just do that really quick. Here we go. And then I can just copy pasta right in. Easily peasily. There we go. Thank you so much, James Ferguson, with the $10 donation. I really appreciate you, B-Ruther.
$10 donation received from James Ferguson. Big PP today.
Oh yeah.
Let's get that luck going.
Hell yeah, dude. We got the big PP today for sure. Hopefully we get the big PP luck as well. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Yeah, you can actually fix the stream being quicker than the chat by popping out the chat that you have. So if you click on the little settings cog, like in the chat, I don't know where it is, it's somewhere, but if you click on it and you click pop out chat, it will open chat in a new window, and that new chat that you just opened, it will load the messages as fast as it should be. I don't know, this is a problem, that's a problem that's all across YouTube right now. I don't know why it's happening. But for whatever reason, their embedded chat has just gotten slower with a new update they put out 2 weeks ago. So now all of the pop-out chats are like normal speed, and the normal embedded chat is slower. And I don't know why, but that is just what it is, so. But that's how you can fix it. But yeah, I really appreciate it, James. Thank you. Yeah, this is not going to be a good rank. Unfortunately. See, once I move back to Twitch, my bot is going to be a lot better because the bot that I use is a Twitch bot. So usually what I do is I run donations through one bot, and I have a chat bot for YouTube, which is a different bot. But once I go back to Twitch, I could just use the one bot, which will be nice to do. But honestly, I might have to move donations over to a different thing altogether. I might start taking donations through Streamlabs again, instead of taking them through DeepBot. I really like taking them through DeepBot though, because DeepBot gives me a lot more customization options on a lot of things, especially on the notifications. But yeah. Oh yeah, I need to manually update the donation bar as well. So when I manually have to add in a donation, it doesn't add it to the total because it thinks that I manually added it, so it didn't count, but I can manually fuck with the total, which I will right now. So we should be 10 bucks more. So 320. There we go. No, you can get as many of each card as you want, really. But you can only have up to 3 of each card in your deck at once. Unless it's a piece of Exodia. The pieces of Exodia, you can only have 1 of each in your deck. So you can't have 3 right arms in your deck, you can only have 1. Same thing with all the other pieces. But every other card, you can have up to 3 in your deck. So if every second the frame's supposed to increase by 60 and you are looking for 706 or 711 frame, why in the timer you set 9.63 instead of 11.76? Lucas, that is because of things like loading times. When the game is loading, it's not counting, it's no longer counting frames. And that's one of the reasons, and the second reason is because I don't start my timer I don't start my timer right when the frame count is at 0, because it's really hard to time exactly when the frame count starts counting. It's much better to start my timer when I hear a cue in the music, and then from there I can just calibrate it. But to answer your question, loading times, and because I'm not starting the timer right when the frame count is at 0. That's why. So weird, I randomly watched your world record run on this game last night out of the blue because I like watching speedruns, and now you're running it. Yeah, it seems like a couple of people have a couple of people have come in already today and been like, oh, I just was watching one of your things and now you're live. I guess YouTube has been actually recommending me lately. Good. Yep, that is the reason for it. Because technically, you can start your timer, you can start the timer for RNG Manip, you can start that whenever you want, as long as you start it at the same time. That's the main thing. So as long as you're starting your timer at the exact same time every time, it doesn't matter when you start it. You'll have to calibrate it. So I can start that timer 2 seconds later if I want to. All I would have to do is remove 2 seconds from the timer. As long as I can start the timer at that exact moment over and over again, then it doesn't really matter when I start it, because the frame count's always going to be... So the frame count is always going to be at the exact same number whenever certain parts of the music hit. So for example, when I go into the main menu, and you know how the main menu music is like dum bum 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 bum. Let's say on the 4th bum there, so boom bum 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 bum. Right when that happens in the music, the frame count is always going to be at the same number, provided you just reset the console. The frame count will always be at the same number. So that's why I like to start it there, because it's a lot easier for me to hear in the music, you know, right when that's happening, than it is to start it right when the frame count hits 0. Because the frame count starts counting up in between a transition in the opening cutscenes of the game. So you know that white Konami screen? Right when that white Konami screen starts, as soon as the text falls and is on the screen, that is when the game technically starts counting the frames, starting from 0 and going up. But then loading screens don't count and things like that, right? But it's a lot harder for me to start my timer right when that text falls on that white screen. It's a lot harder because I need to do it visually. It's a lot easier for me to do it with an audio cue, so I can just listen to the music, and when I start my timer, it's on the 4th boom, like I just said. We call them booms. It's on the 4th boom of the menu. So it'll go, I start my timer when it goes boom, dun, 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 start. Like that. And the reason I do that is because there's a couple intervals right before that, a couple booms right before that, to help me get into the rhythm of it. If I just had to start it right on the very first doom, it would be a lot harder, because I don't have anything to kind of compare it to. But it's a lot easier for me to start it on the 4th beat in that measure, because I can listen to the first 3 beats and get into the rhythm. You know, it's like doom, dun, 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 dun. It's a lot easier to kind of predict that 4th beat than it would be to predict the first one. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I do that. Yeah, it's much easier to start with the menu music, to start your timer in time with the menu music, than it is to start your timer anywhere else. Because for a long time, when we did RNG Manip, the general strategy used to be to start your timer at that white Konami screen. But it was a lot harder to do that, and then one day I decided, why not just start it during the menu music? That way we can have something to get into the rhythm of, to compare to. And once I started doing that, it made things a lot more consistent, and it was a very good strategy. And I'm glad that I did it. Nothing really happened, VN. She just stopped replying at some point and left. Yo, what's up, Farrell? I'm breaking dead inside? That sounds about right. Viewer count's doing pretty good today. Only live for a half hour, already at 68 viewers. I'm pogging. You pogging? I'm pogging. Yeah, when RNG a lot of people don't actually know that, but when RNG manipulation was first discovered for Forbidden Memories, the very first speedruns that we did with RNG manipulation required waiting 5 minutes at the main menu screen before we attempted to hit the starting deck frame. Because you know how when we go for the starting deck, it's frame 706 or 711? See, that's really early in the frame count, right? It's only 706 frames, so we only have to wait a couple seconds. Back then, the frame that we used for the starting deck was, if I remember correctly, 18,410. Yeah. So instead of only waiting a couple seconds, we had to wait 5 actual minutes just to have one attempt at hitting the frame. So to put that in perspective, you would wait 5 minutes just to have a chance, just to have an attempt at a trick that requires 1/60th of a second accuracy. So every time you failed the trick, which, by the way, happens a lot, considering, again, it requires 1/60th of a second accuracy in pressing a button, which is very difficult for humans to do. Every time you fucked it up and you wanted to try again, another 5 minutes you gotta wait. So, the first RNG manip runs were pretty fucking painful, I will say that. But, I mean, we were just happy enough to be doing any sort of luck manipulation. Because, I mean, we had been speedrunning the game for years at that point. And luck manipulation, RNG manipulation, was only a dream that we had. We didn't think it would ever actually happen. So once it happened, I mean, if we had to wait a fucking hour at the main menu screen just to have a chance, we would have done it. You know, just because, holy shit, it's RNG manip. It's not the best and it's super hard, but it's possible, you know? Yeah, and that frame was only one frame. So you know how now we have frame 706 or frame 711? That means that if we start on either of those frames, we're fine. So if we aim for, say, 709, and then we're 2 frames late, well, guess what? We're good. But if we're 3 frames early, we're also good. Back then, not only did you have to wait 5 minutes, but there was only one good frame. You had to be dead on, or else it didn't work. So needless to say, just starting one of those speedruns was incredibly hard. Just starting one of those speedruns was by far the hardest part of the speedrun. The hardest part of the speedrun by far was just starting. But we did it, and world records were set back then, even though they are nowhere near where they are now. I think the first finished run of that, the first, like, actual world record that was posted, I think was like 2.5 hours by Toto or something. But over the years, you know, better strategies were developed. People practiced, so we got better at doing it. And now it's down to 1 hour and 11 minutes, which is about, you know, an hour and 20 minutes faster than it used to be. So the run has literally been cut in half since then. Like, we've literally cut the run in half for how long it takes, just by developing better strategies and just getting better. You know, practicing more and things. So yeah, I am pretty damn proud of how low this time has gotten. I am very happy with the 1 hour 11 minutes I have. It was a very big accomplishment in my speedrunning career to get that time. But I'm not done yet. I'm not done yet, boyos. I will beat that time. And I will beat this game one day in less than 1 hour. I will do it. It's gonna be ridiculously hard, but I will beat this game in under an hour one day. Mark my words. One day, somebody is going to beat this game in under 1 hour, and mark my words on this part, it's gonna be fucking me. There are other people who could definitely do it, like, you know, GCOT or Nate, but fuck that, it's gonna be me. It's gonna be me, motherfucker. But I welcome the competition. Yeah, I welcome the friendly competition between me and Nate and anybody else who wants to learn. I recommend it. If you guys want to learn speedrunning Forbidden Memories with RNG manipulation, do it, man. There are not that many people on Earth who have taken the time to learn how to do that speedrun. There are not many people who do speedruns of RNG manipulation, and that's mainly because learning how to do those runs is honestly a lot of work. A lot of other speedruns, don't get me wrong, learning any speedrun is a ton of work. It's a lot of work to learn pretty much any speedrun. But it is a lot of work to learn how to do RNG manipulation in Forbidden Memories. It's a lot of work. In a lot of games, you need to do things such as, you know, practicing, and you need to, you know, you need to learn where to go in the game during the speedrun and things like that. But a lot of the time that you're going to spend learning how to do RNG manipulation, you're going to spend just learning how to understand it. Because before you can really do RNG manipulation runs, you need to understand how it works. You need to have a very good understanding of it, because if you don't, you're not going to do very well. So first you need to learn how it even works, which is hard on its own. Then you need to set up your own RNG manipulation, like you need to calibrate your own timer. You can't just take my timer and use it and think that it's going to work perfectly like it does for me. Everybody's going to be a little different. You need to calibrate your own timer. You need to understand all of the... I tried to make it as easy as possible for people to get into speedrunning this. You know, me and GCOT and Generic Mad Scientists and others, we've created guides. I made that really long video explaining RNG manipulation. I have the RNG manipulation compendium that me and GCOT put together. We've done a lot of work. We've done a disgusting amount of work to try to make it so people who want to learn RNG manipulation can do it as easily as possible. But even with all those resources that we made, it's still going to be pretty hard. Me and GCOT have collectively dumped dozens and dozens and dozens of hours into just presenting this information to you guys. That video that I put out on RNG manipulation, that video took so many hours for me to make. And the only reason I made it was so other people could understand what I understand, and what GCOT and what GMS understand. Just because we want more people to run it. Because the more people who are speedrunning it, the higher of a chance there is that the world record gets lower, and that's good for the entire community. You know, it pushes the game further and further, and that's the overall goal. You can definitely do it on emulator, but it's not going to be fun. Abraham, it's not going to be fun to do that on emulator. Because during an RNG manipulation run, you need to be resetting the console a lot. And you also need to... you're going to be losing time. And it's going to be a lot harder for you to calibrate your timer. Because when you go to calibrate your timer, all of my times are calibrated on a PlayStation 2 with fast disk speed turned on, which loads the game faster. So what a lot of people do is if somebody else also has a PS2 with fast disk speed turned on, then they could take my timer and they could use it as like a starting point for their calibration. So they could use it and then just kind of fine tune it, but they can already use all of the work that I put into calibrating, and they can use that to skip a lot of the work in calibrating their own timer. But you're not really going to get that on emulator because nobody really runs it on emulator. So you're going to have to do all of the raw calibration yourself. Not to mention, like I said, during a run, you need to reset the console a lot. So you're going to have to restart the emulator a lot, which is most likely going to be a lot slower than it would be if you're just resetting a console. So you're going to lose time. It's going to be slower to run it on an emulator than it would be on a console. And it's probably going to be a lot more annoying to have to reset the emulator over and over again during a run. But if you want to do it, you can. But I personally would not recommend it. And the only reason I say that is because, listen, if you want to get into doing RNG manipulation speedruns, you are going to spend many hours learning and calibrating and practicing. Before you ever do your first speedrun, you are going to spend many hours doing all this stuff. So if you're already going to be willing to put in that level of work and that level of dedication and time into learning this, then you may as well put in the $30 it would cost to get a PS2. Even if you just have to point your fucking phone camera at the screen because you don't want to spend $40 on a capture card as well, you know? But I would just highly recommend doing it if you can. Yo, Luke, nice to see you, man. How you been, my dude? I got really lucky that he started with MBD and not Pug him there. But my luck is likely going to run out this turn. John Quigley is here, ladies and gentlemen. That's generally how it always is, Justin. Generally, emulator is always going to be slower for speedrunning than it would be if you played on an original console. And that's mainly because if an emulator is faster than an official console, then that emulator shouldn't be allowed. There are emulators that are faster than the console I'm playing on right now, but we've banned them from being used. And the main reason for that is, listen, I have a PlayStation 2, I have a copy of Forbidden Memories. I should not be at a disadvantage because I have the game legitimately to someone who just downloaded it. Someone who just downloaded it should not have an advantage over me who actually owns the game. You know what I mean? And most speedruns are like that. That's not just a Forbidden Memories thing. It's like that in 99% of speedrunning communities. If an emulator is faster than the fastest official console, then it's not allowed usually. And that's the reasoning behind it. No, I didn't get another Kazugen, Luke. If you watched yesterday, then yeah, I haven't gotten another Kazugen since then, no. He's 80, I'm pretty sure he means he watched yesterday, like he said. I think. I have 2 Kazugens, and I have 2 Bakuri Box. That's where we're at right now. I don't know which Kazajin you're talking about watching me win, but I have 2 Kazajin and 2 Bakuri box, which sucks ass. Because I won Kazajin and I won Bakuri box about 2 or 3 segments ago. And then yesterday, I won another Kazajin, which sucked. So that was Kazajin number 2, which I don't need. And then today, so far, I haven't been streaming for long, but so far, I've already won another Bakuri box, my second one. So, go figure. Oh, I got Prismans, and I got fucking Jinzos. Don't you worry about that, boy. Yeah, it takes a lot of practice, Ash, but the thing is, even with infinite practice, it still is not going to be 100% consistent. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how good you are. It doesn't matter how good your timing is and your sense of timing. There's simply no way you're going to be extremely consistent doing something that requires accuracy of 1/60th of a second. There's simply no way for a human to be super consistent at that. There's always going to be a human element of it that you can't get around. Yo, Luke with the $18 donation. Holy shit. Thanks so much, Luke. God damn.
Wish I could catch more streams live, man, but have some cash anyways.
God damn, dude. Thanks so much. Holy shit. Luke God, anybody? I think so. Thank you so much, dude. Holy shit. That is extremely generous of you. Luke do be helping Papa GFC eat, though. Dude, Dono train, let's fucking go! My console is making noises I don't like. What, Bubs? Gonna change your litter once I'm done streaming, okay, babe? I bought you more litter. The whole box. We're gonna replace all the litter, because it's time. Bubba is excited for me to replace all of his litter, because it's time for me to replace all of it. I didn't even know that KA6 Scope knew about RNG Minute. But then again, to be fair, I don't know anything about him. Other than he's the guy who put out that, like, original playthrough a very long time ago on YouTube. That got semi-popular. That's the only thing I know about him. I got raspberries? Oh, hell yeah. Excuse for you to drive mostly? Dude, I'll take it. Okay, what the fuck, dude? My console's making a lot of noise. A lot of bad noise. And now my console is oddly quiet, and I don't like that. But it seems to be loading just fine. Yeah, when my console gets too quiet, that I also start to worry. It's like when a little kid, they say that, you know, when you're watching children, right? Like, you know, like toddlers, you know, 5, 6 years old, when they're being loud, at least you know what stupid shit they're doing. It's when you're watching kids and they go completely silent in the other room, that's when they're getting up to some fucking bad shit. It's when they go silent. It's the same thing with my fucking console, dude. When this thing goes silent, that's when I really start to worry. I have won Kazajan and Bakuri Box. Those are the only 2 good 4s that I've won so far. And hilariously, I've won 2 of each. So I have 2 Kazajans and 2 Bakuri Box. Which is really dumb that I'm already getting duplicates. Because typically you always win duplicates of the 4s. But you don't really start winning the duplicates until later on in the run, because you already have won, you know, a bunch of different 4s. So the odds of you getting a duplicate goes up the more 4s you win. So the fact that I've only won 2 4s and I've already gotten 2 fucking duplicates is really dumb, and fuck this game for it. Speaking of Seto third, let's try a duel over there. How you doing there, Bobs? Oh, he's doing his nails right now. Bubba is giving himself a manicure right now. Bubba do be kind of looking after his hygiene, though. Bubba has better fucking hygiene than I do. Yep, that's exactly what I do, Luke. You do Haishin until you get at least 3 Zoas and 3 Twin-Headeds, and then you can start doing Seto if you want. You don't have to start doing Seto then, obviously. You can do all of Haishin if you really wanted to, but your deck isn't really going to get any better until you get those cards. Once you get those cards, your deck is pretty much as good as it's going to get until you start winning Blue Eyes. Technically, the mathematically smartest thing to do would be farm Haishin until you win 3 Zoa and 3 Twin-Headed, and then immediately go to Seto third and stay there until you get all 3 Blue Eyes, and then go back to Haishin, because those 3 Blue Eyes that you win are going to help you against Haishin quite a bit. So, technically, that's the best way to do it. But normally what I do is, you know, once I get the 3 Twin-Headeds and the 3 Zoa, I'll kind of go back and forth between Seto and Haishin whenever I feel like it. Just to switch things up a bit. Because it's not the biggest difference on Haishin, because you're pretty much winning 99% of duels on him anyway. What, baby? Come here. Come here, baby. Hello, darling. How's my darling? Oh, that's nice. How's my darling doing there, Bubs? He's like, Dad, I want you to clean my litter. I'm so excited. I see the bag there, so I know it's gonna happen. But when? I don't think I've done a fusion yet, so I probably should abstain from that. This should definitely do at least 1,000, right? Yeah. It'll do more than 1,000. Yeah, this is fine. I'd rather not fuse. I'd rather not use a magic that I don't have to, because I already used a trap and an equip. No, Ash. Seto third has Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon and Gate Guardian. Seto third is 1 trillion times harder to farm than Haishin 1 is. I mean, that's the main thing with Seto that everybody remembers about this game, is that he plays Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon all the time. So yeah, Seto is like infinitely harder to farm. Like actually infinitely. Aishin 1's best cards are MBD or Perfectly Ultimate Great Ma'ath. That's cool. But Seto's is Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon and Gate Guardian, plus all that other stuff, so. I know it seems kind of weird that I'm putting the Megamorph on that and not the Twin-Headed, because now if he plays Gate Guardian randomly, I'm fucked. But I want to kind of go a little bit riskier to potentially be able to kill an ultimate. See, Gate Guardian isn't a problem now. That's a problem, though. That's a fucking problem, though. On the last fucking turn, dude. Really? On the last fucking turn. And if he had just killed this instead, then I would have been able to play this and kill it anyway. But it doesn't even matter because I wouldn't have been able to get a good rank. Fuck this, dude. So stupid. So fucking stupid. What a joke. The last possible turn and he does that shit. One more turn and I would have had an A-POW. And now I don't even know if I'm gonna fucking win. Let alone get an A-POW. It's still worth it to get a BCD because he can still drop Sky Dragon, which is another card I need from Seto. But... and then he goes right back down to fucking Dragon Champion. God, I love this game. And that is why I kept the Zoa. Because that Megamorph on the MBD would match an ultimate and be stronger on base attack than this, but this can kill an ultimate. However, I can't kill the ultimate right now, because if I do, I'm going to get Regeki'd and lose. So I got to keep that ultimate alive for probably just that one turn. Well, it might have to be another, depending on... okay, we should be alright then. Now that was a weird-looking Christmas light Zoa. Neat. Wow, look, a bad draw. Who would have thought? Wow, look, he started with Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. Who would have thought? Wow, look, I drew nothing. Who would have thought? Yep, that's something that I said I was going to do today as well, Luke. I'm going to do Kaiba Atex today as well to help out with both farms, especially the Seto one. Because I only have one Bright Castle, 0 Dark Energies, and 0 Crush cards. So Kaiba is honestly a treasure trove for me right now. Bright Castle would be very helpful. Dark Energy would be very helpful. Crush card would be very helpful. I only have 2 widespreads, so getting a third one would be very helpful. And I can go for all of that great shit while I'm also going for the warrior elimination that I actually need. Plus he drops a few other things that would be nice for the hundo. Like Kunai or Sword of Dark Destruction would kind of be nice because you need to get it. You need to win one of those cards. You either need to win Legendary Sword of Dark Destruction, or Kunai with Chain. You have to win one of those 3 at some point. So, yeah, fuck this right here. Jesus H. Christ. I hate this. Hi, Bobs. He just goes up anyway. Alright, dude. Alright. This is whatever, dude. This is whatever at this point. Fuck this. Jesus. Yeah, the RNG is still good. I mean, we've only been playing for less than an hour so far today, but we haven't really gotten anything good today. But in general, the luck has been good. Did he just go down to normal, or did he just go up to 2 ultimates? He went up to 2 ultimates. This guy started with Gate Guardian, and then he plays 2 ultimates. Do you guys know what that means? That means that on the last 2 turns, Seto actually drew Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon twice in a row. He actually drew that card in a 1-card draw 2 times in a row. Cool. No, that's good. That's what I like to see, really. It wasn't a 1-card or 2-card draw or 3-card or 4-card or 5-card. 1-card draw 2 times in a row. Epic. Le epic meme. Alright, at least I still have the Regeki, so if he goes down... If he goes down to, like, MBD, at least I can get rid of it. At least one of them I can get rid of. And if he goes up, then fuck him. Alright, we're still good. Alright, we're looking a good bit better, I'd say. Yes, the AI is able to use the top 15 cards in their deck at any point. But they will always use the strongest card they have in the first 15 cards of their deck at all times. So if Seto has a Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon anywhere in his first 15 cards, he will always play that. And then he will always play whatever the next strongest monster is every turn. So because he started with Gate Guardian, that meant that he did not have any Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragons in his first 15 cards. And then him playing Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon the next turn means that now he does. So he must have just drawn it. And then he did the same thing again, which means he must have just drawn another one. So fuck that. Yo, Donovan, what's up, my dude? Kids asleep, time for FM? Oh, yeah. Now that is what we like to call the God draw right there, ladies and gents. That is the draw I always want to see, because this kills everything in the game. There is not a single card in the game that kills that. Not even that ultimate. This is why winning Dark Energy would also be nice. It doesn't work on MBD, but it does work on the Skull Knight and the Zoa, which is extremely useful for farming Seto. Skull Knight and Zoa are 2 extremely useful cards for farming this guy. So it's always best to have 3 of each before you start them. Best way to get Skull Knight? Meadow Mage. A-POW or S-POW. Same way you get MBD. Same exact chance of winning it as Meteor B Dragon. Same guy, same everything. That's why Metal Mage is considered one of the best farms in the game in general. Because he just has a lot of good stuff. He has Dark Magician, he has that Skull Knight, he has MBD, he has all of those big boy dragons. He is just a good boy. The game would be significantly harder if that happened, Ash. And I can say that with certainty because somebody made a mod where that is true. Somebody made a mod, at first, the mod would do what you just said, it would be random. But then, the mod was updated so that it was no longer random, and the AI would actually intelligently select Guardian Star. So instead of it being a 50-50, now they're going to actually choose whatever Guardian Star is going to help them the most. It's called FM Hard Mode. I recommend not playing it, because that's not the only change that they made. They also made it so the AI can pretty much do whatever you can. They can fuse on the first turn, they can fuse whenever they want, they can play magics and equips whenever they want. So yeah, it's hard. Alright, after this duel, I need to pause the timer and go take a piss and potentially shit. Not sure about the shit yet. But I will definitely keep you updated on the progress of the shit. If the shit does indeed happen. Alright, I can't really do anything right here except this. And just start... I'm just gonna start spamming weak cards and just wait, I guess. Once I get him down to 4,500, then I guess I'll start spamming cards out of my hand until I get Regeki. Alright, that certainly helps. Yeah, you know what? It's better to do this. I can't kill that ultimate yet. Now, well, now I can't kill that ultimate pretty much ever. Because once I do, now that he has a magic face down, once I kill that, he's gonna Regeki me. Once he's not magic locked anymore, so I just have to focus on getting effective attack damage. It's really all I can do. Which will luckily happen very quickly now. As you can see. Or if I draw Regeki. So I could just start throwing cards until I get Regeki now. I want to keep that MBD because after one more turn, I should be able to just win. Oh, actually, yeah. Oh, you know what? I could have just won right there. Yeah, I can win this turn. Because I'm going to do 1,000 damage to the ultimate and then MBD and win. I could have done it last turn too. Changed my mind about pissing just yet. I'm gonna keep going. The piss has receded back into my body. Forever. Probably not forever. Maybe a couple minutes. What were those face downs? Probably Regekis, but they could have also been shadow spells. Or feather dusters. Wouldn't it be nice if he just started with a regular blue eyes? Ah, man can dream. That works, though. Maybe, if I could draw a twin-headed. Or an MBD. Or none of the above, because fuck this game. Haha. I don't even care. I'm killing myself. I'm salty. But of course, Seto's gonna make it take 3 years for me to kill myself, and I'll probably draw MBD now. No, but that would have been good enough at least, if I had drawn that a turn earlier. So, you know, whatever, man, I don't really care. Haha. Would have been faster for me to not do that. Pretty sure an attack, yeah, an attack from a Gate Guardian would have killed me. The effective attack, so that actually would have been a little bit faster. Well, yeah, slightly. but who cares? I certainly don't. Oh, I did another duel again, didn't I? Yeah, who cares? Another bad draw? Who would have thunk it? Certainly not me. Just a reminder, chat, I am currently doing a donation drive for a 24-hour live stream. That's right. Once we reach that donation goal that is directly above my head, I will do a 24-hour live stream. And I will do it soon. Oh, cool, my neighbor's being a cunt again. Oh, how exciting. Will my neighbor fall while walking up the stairs and crack his stupid fucking neck? One can only hope. Find out next time. What are they doing? What they do is they will sit in their car, right, in their driveway, which is right next to my window, and they will blast music incredibly loudly so that the bass in the music is so loud that it actually shakes my entire house. And sometimes, well, a lot of times, it's so loud you can even hear it on my mic when I'm not talking. That time it was only for a second and then he turned it off, thank God. But a lot of times he'll just sit there for 10 minutes. He'll pull in after going somewhere, he'll just sit there for 10 minutes with it that loud, knowing that there's a house right next to him on the other side, there's my house right here, knowing how loud it is, but just to be a cunt. So, you know, if he took a little tumble while, you know, walking up the stairs, maybe cracked his neck a little bit, you know, I probably wouldn't shed any tears. His family probably would. But I don't care. So, there's that. You know, I shouldn't even technically be farming this guy yet, because I only have one twin-headed. I do have 3 Zoa, but I only have 1 twin-headed. So I should honestly stay away from farming Seto right now, but it's just nice to get a little bit of a change of pace from Haishin. Writing a passive-aggressive letter to him? Yeah, I've considered it. But I haven't figured out the logistics of how I'm going to make him crack his neck by delivering a letter. So, once I figure out how I can deliver the letter in such a way that he would fall and crack his neck, then I will definitely deliver a letter. But until I can figure that out, I'm going to put that plan on hold. That was lucky. 2 MBDs. Now I'm gonna do this, because I know where this is gonna go next turn. See, ideally, he's gonna play another MBD here, because if he does that, then I can keep it alive 1 more turn before he uses that. Oh, even better. That's even better. Alright, I'm gonna play it safe here. I'd rather not fuse. Well, I could have fused and then just activated the widespread to get rid of it. That would have been a smart idea as well. Probably smarter than what I just did. Because if I'd put the MBD out and then he activated the widespread, then I wouldn't have gotten a good... Okay, we're fine. Never mind. It doesn't matter. But the smarter idea would have been fuse twin-headed last turn. But if I fuse fuse MBD, but if I had done that and then he had activated the widespread, then the combination of a trap being activated plus me doing a fusion would have lowered my rank too much. and I didn't want to risk that. But what I could have done instead is I could have fused the MBD, and then I could have just activated this widespread right now, which would get rid of it without technically activating it as far as the game is concerned, so it wouldn't have lowered my rank. That would have been the big brain play there. But this is just as good. Probably better. All right, one more SA POW, and then I'm gonna go back over to Haishin, where I should be. Yo, Sen of the Man, thanks so much for the $5 donation, homie. I appreciate you. Another $5.
$5 donation received from Senathimon. Gotta sleep. Good night, homie GL.
Take it easy, man. Have a good rest. I appreciate the support a lot, man. I hope you have a great rest. Take it easy. Just start with the Gate Guardian, just this once. Why, dude? Why do you have to do this to me? One more SA POW, like I said. One more SA POW, then I'm gonna save and pause the timer, go take a piss, and potentially a shid as well. Then we'll come back, unpause timer, and load the game, and go back to high shit. Yeah, that's about right. Megamorph. Fuck. So usually I will try to win the duel pretty much no matter what, even if it's not going to be a good rank. But if it's right at the start of a duel, and he has an ultimate out, and I have literally nothing to fight it with, then it's just faster to kill myself. But if I'm already in the middle of a duel, and something happens so that it's not going to be a good rank anymore, then I'll still finish the duel as long as I still have a clear path to victory. But if I don't have a clear path to victory, then I just kilo. It's just faster, 99.99% of the time. Hey, look, we got the God draw. Yeehaw, brothers. Alright, so this will be a definite SA POW, so that's good. Two ultimates. Yeah, why not? I'm still doing damage faster than you, Seto. Don't want to get another effective attack because you don't want to lower your rank, potentially? Just suicide your monster if you can. Suiciding your monster does not count as an effective attack. Therefore, you can do it without affecting your rank. Big brain. Alright, thank you, Witty Phantom, for being the last SA POW drop we're going to see on Seto for a little while. Now we save, like I said. And now we go take a piss and potentially a shit. A shid, if you will. S-H-I-D. Not sure yet on the shid. Definitely sure on the piss. So I will be right back, ladies and gentlemen. And and we will get back to farming high shit. Or high shid, if you will. BRB. What the fuck are those? Hi. Alright, back to Haishin, like I said. I'm very surprised that 60 of you actually stayed during that long break. That's pretty epic. Nothing like a good coffee. I got this coffee this morning and I have been sipping on it all day and it is nice. You dare mock the son of a shepherd? Dude, Haishin, he kinda do be mocking the son of a shepherd right now, though. What's the goal? I need to win a lot of very rare cards from Haishin. Right now, the big four that I still need to win. So there's a bunch of cards that I want from him. But only 4 of them are totally 100% required to win. Which would be Suijin, Sangha of the Thunder, Harpy's Pet Dragon, and Labyrinth Tank. Those are the big 4. Now, outside of that, I would also very, very, very much like to win Kaiser Dragon, Aqua Dragon, Royal Guard, there's probably like 1 or 2 more that I'm forgetting at the moment, but I'll know it when I win it. But yeah, that's the idea. How are you doing? Honestly, GFC, I do care. Thanks, Ryan. I appreciate you. I'm doing great, brother. Should have put that in Moon, just in case a Cosmo Queen is played. Not a big deal, though. Yeah, didn't even matter. Gonna need MBD or an equip right now, or else. Or both. Can't you play Call of Duty Warzone? No. Can't you play Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories? Yeah, why would I ever play a Call of Duty game? Especially any of the newer ones. Oof. Yeah, no thanks. I would rather go back to playing Rust. Oof. Good luck there. Nice. That's exactly how I started off with Forbidden Memories. I was watching my first ever gameplay from it in a speedrun, and I had no idea what was going on. But it looked interesting, so I started watching more. And I eventually learned more and more about it, and then I eventually played it for myself, and then I started speedrunning it. The GFC lore, yeah. That's the lore. No. I refuse. I refuse to make a 2800 electric snake. You can't make me. This is definitely not going to be a good rank. I can already tell you. It might be a good rank, but I don't think so. I think the face down pushed me over to a B. Yeah. Oh, didn't mean to do that. I may as well. Nah, I don't need to save. I just did. This will definitely be a good rank. Oh wow, easy moto. Super easy mode. Damn, I thought it was gonna be a Seninjin, but it's not even that. It's just a great muff. That is an ultra easy mode. Right now it is 9:14 p.m. You can actually see the current time where I am. If you look at the top middle of the stream, should be like right over there or something. I'm pointing into the void, but you get the idea. Yeah. Bad draw, bad draw, bad draw. Play a magic. Face down. Okay, be a trap. Oh, it's a magic. Even better. He did exactly what I wanted him to do. Dude, I'm pogging right now. That's perfect. Because now I can attack through. Next turn, he's going to try to attack this. His monster will be destroyed. I play a second monster. Direct attack, and I win. Get a good rank. Yeah, do what you want to do, man. It's gonna die anyway. Perfecto. Who dropped Zoa? There's actually a lot of people who drop Zoa. I personally won most of my Zoas from Seto 3rd. I think I won 2 Zoas from Seto 3rd and 1 of them from Haishin on A ranks. But you can win Zoa from a bunch of people. I am indeed the son of a shepherd, yeah. My dad was indeed a shepherd. I don't know offhand who has the highest drop rate for Zoa, and I also do not know offhand who the best person to farm for Zoa is, if that's all you really want. Like, who is the easiest to farm and has the highest drop rate, you know, when you compare both of those things. I don't know, but let me check. I'll let you know in a moment. Alright, that would be Sebek then, I would say. Sebek would probably be the best. Because Sebek is easier than pretty much everyone else to farm, and he has the highest drop rate at a 52. It's actually 52 SA Pow Sebek. So yeah. Guardian Sebek would be your best bet if you really just want Zoa. If you really just want Zoa and you don't care about anything else, go to Sebek and get A POW or S POW ranks on him. There's a good chance you'll get one. And you also have the chance for Metal Zoa there, even though it's incredibly rare, but you will have a chance at least. This is my job, Moreno. I am a full-time YouTuber. I pay my bills with YouTube, because I am a very lucky boy. Yes, I am also a student. Full-time student and full-time YouTuber. And that's only possible because of you guys. I have a very generous community who helps support my dreams. Yeah, I'm currently doing a donation drive, a donation goal. You can see it right above my head, that goal. Once we reach that goal, I will do a 24-hour live stream, which means I will live stream for 24 hours straight without sleeping. So if you guys want to see that marathon, that special event, then consider donating a couple bucks to get us closer to the goal. Nice, I was able to attack through. Yep, only $157 more, and we will be doing a 24-hour live stream. That's pretty pog if you ask me. Look at this, another Great Moth start. That's crazy. That's very rare. Wow, he did not even attack my normal Zoa. "24-hour Minesweeper live stream." I could play Minesweeper for a little while. I like Minesweeper. Whoever donates the most towards this goal, I will let you pick like one or two of the games that I play during the marathon. So just an FYI. See if I can get any more vape juice out of this old vape juice I have. Because I really like the flavor of this one. And I have a little bit in here, but it's just really hard for me to get it out. Can't really get any more than that out easily. What flavor is it? It's blue raspberry. I should have gotten more of this flavor when I went and got more vape juice. I should have gotten more of this because this flavor was really good, but I wanted to change things up, so I got an apple flavor, and it's still really, really good, but every now and again I still like smell this bottle, and it makes me want to vape on it again, but I have none left. Well, there is like a tiny bit left, but the way that this bottle is designed, it's pretty much impossible for me to get that little bit out. Unless I rip off this cap, which is really hard to do. Oh, it's not that hard to do. I just need to get like a metal fork, and then I can kind of pry it up. But yeah. But the apple flavor is still very yummy. Yeah, I got a little bit of it out. Well, I will do a good bit of Forbidden Memories during the 24-hour marathon. Now, the 24-hour marathon is not going to be just Forbidden Memories. I'm going to play lots of games during the 24-hour marathon. But I will be starting the marathon with Forbidden Memories. We'll be starting off with Forbidden Memories, and I'll do that for quite a few hours. But then we're going to switch over to a bunch of other games as well. I want to start the marathon with Forbidden Memories, and I want to end the marathon with Ocarina of Time Randomizer. So those two things are going to take up a good majority of the marathon, and then whatever remaining hours in between will be other games. Yeah, I mean, I'll take suggestions from anyone, but I'm going to probably be more inclined to listen to the people who helped the marathon actually happen. Not to be an asshole or anything, but, you know, those who donate the most amount of money towards the goal will have a much bigger say in what I do during it. But even then, I'm gonna be the one who's calling the shots, like, mostly, you know? Even if somebody donated $300 right now and they said play FM for the entire marathon, I wouldn't do that. I have, obviously I have final say in whatever, but yeah. Because I'm still going to really do what I want to do during the marathon, but I'll take suggestions, and if somebody donates a good bit towards the goal, I'll be more inclined to do what they want, provided I also want to do it. I don't need to, like, really want to do it, but as long as I think I'll have fun doing it, then I'll do it. Even if it's not necessarily the thing that I definitely, you know, number one want to do at that time, as long as I still want to do it in any capacity, then I'll do it. Oh, I like lots of different games. I mean, I'm doing so many different playthroughs right now. Like, during the marathon, you can expect to see Forbidden Memories, Ocarina of Time Randomizer. You can probably expect to see Overwatch, probably more Paper Mario The Origami King, probably some Persona 4 Golden, maybe even Persona 5, maybe some Yakuza, maybe some Sekiro, maybe some Dark Souls 3. There's a lot of different games that I could potentially play. Probably I'll do some Fall Guys at some point. Probably not gonna do Rust during it. Yeah, probably some Super Meat Boy speedruns. That's another thing, Tarkov. There might be a little bit of Tarkov there. It really all depends on what I feel like doing, you know, during the marathon itself. I can't really plan out, you know, when I'm gonna want to play certain games, but whenever I want to play a game, I'll just play it. But yeah, it'll be a good marathon. 24 straight hours of lots of different gameplays. However, that marathon is not going to happen unless we reach that donation goal. I think we're like $157 away. So once we get that $157 more, then I'll start planning the marathon for real. I'll schedule a day, I'll schedule a time of when it's gonna start. I'll start getting prepared for it as far as my sleep schedule and my diet goes, because it's smart to prepare for that in those ways. And when the day and time comes, we will do it. But if we do not hit the donation goal, then I will not do the marathon. But I'm sure we will hit the donation goal eventually. If not now, then, you know. I was hoping that we would hit the donation goal tonight, but I don't really know. 157 is a lot. But if one of the gods of the stream shows up, you know, they could potentially donate 150 you know, right then and there, and then we're right at the goal immediately. I would say that right as of now, we are within range where one person could potentially donate the remainder of the money in like one big crazy donation. It's definitely happened plenty of times before. So I would say like as of now, we're within that range where somebody, you know, one of the gods could potentially show up and do it. Yeah, donate $2,000, and then I'll do 2 24-hour marathons. How's that? If we get $2,000 donated, like $2,000 more than what we have right now, then I will do 2 24-hour marathons within 1 week. So within 1 week, I will do 2 24-hour marathons for $2,000. And the reason I'm setting it so high is because I pretty much am positive that nobody's going to donate that much. So I know I won't have to do it. But if somebody donated, if we got up to $2,000, I would happily do 2 marathons. But it wouldn't be in a row because that would be terrible. But 2 marathons within a week is definitely doable. And for $2,000, it would be worth. But 48 hours of streaming within 7 days, that sounds like a good ass time to me. So yeah. And with you know, $100 or $200 of that, I could, you know, buy supplies to prepare lots of good food and things like that. $4,000? No, $2,000. $2,000 and I'll do 2 24-hour marathons. If somebody did $4,000, I would probably just start bawling my eyes out on stream, and then I would just die. So, yeah. You guys ever almost 30 hours into a speedrun of this game and you get your very first fucking Fire Reaper after 30 hours? Yeah, $4,000 to kill me, pretty much, yeah. Yes, I do have a girlfriend. She will actually be here in just a few hours. Once she's out of work. But yeah, I do have a girlfriend and she plays games with me. And she likes to live stream with me too. She'll sit right here, right next to me, and we will play games together. I don't know what I would do if somebody actually donated like 4,000 or any thousand. If somebody donated like $2,000, I don't know what the fuck I would do with myself. You know? Because that amount is like fucking, that's like life changing for a little, like not the rest of my life or anything, but like for the next like half of a year or a year, depending on how much it was, like that would completely change the course of things for me. But that'll likely never happen. Not unless fucking Mr. Beast comes upon the fucking stream or something. If Mr. Beast finds this live stream somehow and wants to make a funny video of a grown man crying or something, you know, then maybe. But outside of that happening, I'm gonna go ahead and say that that'll never happen. First thing I would do would be send my brother like $500. Second thing I would do, pay off some debt. Third thing I would do, pay my next like 2 or 3 months of rent. And then with the rest of it, I would live off of it. Like normally, you know? Buy a little bit extra ramen that month. I mean, fuck talking about thousands of dollars. If someone donated like fucking $200, I'd probably be in fucking tears at this point. It's been a hard couple months. But yeah. I need to go in the other room and get my actual vape juice so I can actually fill this. Oh yeah, I am definitely PC Master Race. But I do play games on console too. I have a PS4 and a Nintendo Switch, which I like to play games regularly on both of them. Want to play Fall Guys later? I'm in. I'm maybe in, actually. I don't know why I just said, oh, I'm in. I'm probably in. Probably, it depends. I kind of want to get some sleep tonight at a normal time. So I'm not 100% sure, actually. But maybe. No promises, though. Haven't gotten a 4 in a long time. Well, I got that Bakuri, the second Bakuri, I guess. But in general, the amount of 4s that I've won is kind of low overall. Even if it's not a good 4, I just haven't won that many 4s in general, you know? Because there are quite a few different cards with the drop rate of 4. So, you know, the compiled drop rate is pretty high, so I should be getting them more often than this. Dude, I just drew all 3 Megamorphs, like, really fast. The first 8 cards of my deck had all 3. That's pretty epic. I don't know the exact number of how many 4s there are. Because there's a lot of 4s that are pretty useless. And that's in addition to a ton of 4s that we actually want. But I don't know the exact number of all of the 4s combined, including the useless ones. I think all of the useful ones are like maybe like 9 of them, 9 or 10 useful ones. Because I know that there's the 5 big boys plus like 4 maybe. 4 that are like really good to get. Things like Bakuri, things that cost a lot of star chips. Yeah, cards like Dark Magician are also 4s, Brachioradus, MBD. These are pretty useless 4s considering you typically have the 3 MBDs here and we already have Brachio and Dark Magicians. This is a pretty hard mode right here, honestly. Not hard enough, but still, pretty hard mode. Yeah, I should definitely be winning more 4s than this, though. I know that for sure. Well, maybe not. Maybe not. I might be right on track as far as how many 4s I've won overall. I think I've won like 5 4s overall. Something like 5 4s I've gotten. 2 Kazajan, 2 Bakuri, and an MBD, I believe. I think that's everything. Oh, you know, I got left arm too, so that would be 6. So I guess technically I've gotten a mathematically normal amount. I don't know, it doesn't feel like it, I guess. Probably just because they've been so spaced out. And I've been sprinkling in some Seto, so it feels like it's been longer. The one time I don't want him to start with a 35. And he didn't. What a nice guy. Oh, I fused to make that. That's not a good idea to play that trap then. Well, hopefully I don't have to. Am I ever going to speedrun Ark Survival Evolved? Probably not, because I've never played Ark ever. So if I've never played a game, then I'm probably never going to speedrun it. But maybe one day, eventually, I will play it and like it so much that I want to speedrun it. But we are a very long way away from that even being a remote possibility, so I would probably say no. I've never played an Ark game in my life. Yes, Kaiser is a useful 4. So 11 useful ones and 16 overall. And that would be 16 times 4, which is about a 64 chance. So you have about a 64 chance, which means roughly you should get 3 4s every 100 duels. Roughly. So at 200 duels, which is roughly where I'm at now, I should have won 6 4s. And I have won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah. Mathematically, the mathematical average is you should win roughly 6 4s in 200 duels, and that's exactly how many I've won. So I guess technically I'm right at the mathematical average. Are those all the useful ones you're typing out? Launcher Spider is not useful. All the other ones are. Because you confuse Launcher Spider. Yeah, no, not useful. Can be fused. Jiraigumo plus Metal Morph. And since this is a 100%, that means at some point we have to get Jiraigumo and Metal Morph anyway, so yeah, not a useful one to get. Yep, that sounds about right. Left arm is not really a useful one to win. I mean, I guess technically you do need to win it at some point, but the thing with the arms of Exodia is that, like, tons of people drop the arms of Exodia. Like, tons of people drop those cards. So you pretty much are always going to win left and right arm at some point from somebody during the runs. So it's not really one of those cards that you need to, like, look out for or anything. Hello, Feral. She's here and annoyed. It sounds about right. If Feral is ever at work, you can probably bet that she is not having a good day. Yeah, left arm drops from 5, 10, 15, 20 people. And it also drops on BCD, and it also drops on SA Tech on all of them. So there's a very high chance you're going to end up winning both right and left arm from just random people while you farm. So it's not really one of those cards that you need to, like, keep an eye out for and keep track of. That one usually just happens at some point. Which is why I don't really consider it like a useful 4 on Heishin, because you can win that card so many different ways. Oh, the gruesome goo is back. So I guess technically, mathematically, as of right now, I am overdue to win a 4. Because as of Duel 200, I should have had exactly 6 4s, which I do, and I have had them. So that means that mathematically, I should be a little bit overdue to win one. You're coming here after work, right, Feral? I just want to be sure. Yeah? Okay, cool. Cool. Ku Klux Klan cool. Ku Klux Klan? More like Cool Klux Klan, am I right, boys? That was a joke. Please do not demonetize me, Susan. That was a joke. GFC party is over. I think you mixed that one a bit up there, but I forgive you anyway. Did he just start with Dragon Champion? Now that is epic. Yeah, Farrell is gonna be over after she's done at work, but that's probably, I'm probably not gonna be streaming by that point. So there is a good chance that you guys will not see Farrell tonight. Because like I said, I'm probably not gonna be live at that point. Whoa, yeah. I will say, however, that I'm pretty hungry right now. So I think that Papa's gonna do a little door dashing right about now. You feel me? Question is, what do I want, though? Lots of options. I fucking hate this game. What did I just say, chat? I said I was overdue to win a 4. And then I win a 4, and it's another useless 4. Another useless one. Unbelievable, dude. Unfucking believable. That is 3 useless 4s in a row. And I only have 2 useful ones. And I've gotten 3 useless ones in a row. No, actually more than 3. It's been like 5 useless ones in a row. Because I won Kazajan and then I won Bakuri Box, pretty close to one another. So it was 2 useful ones, followed by 5 fucking useless ones. Left Arm, MBD, Launcher Spider, another Kazajan, and another Bakuri. Like, cut the shit already, brother. Papa's getting pissed. Papa's getting livid! Whoa! I don't know what I want right now, if I'm being honest. I have a lot of options. A lot of places are still open, which is good for me, but I do not know what I want. Honestly, the options I would say right now, probably like either Arby's or Burger King. Those are probably the 2 places I would gravitate towards because it's cheap. But I mean, I could also technically get TGI Fridays, Smoky Bones, Applebee's. I have other options, but probably be one of those 2. I'm not sure which one I'm in the mood for. Probably Burger King, honestly. Burger King is just pretty cheap and you get a lot of food for your money. I can get a lot of food for really cheap. And then I will have food for today and probably enough food for tomorrow as well. If I order there. So I think I'm gonna order there. If I'm being totally frank with everybody inside of this here room. Hey Farrell, I don't know. I don't think you're here still. Because you said BRB, but maybe you can still hear me. Do you want anything from Burger King? I know that you're not going to be here for a few hours still, but do you want anything to be here from Burger King when you get here? If you can still hear me, which I don't think you can, but I figure I'd say it anyway, just to give you a fair chance. Only you are in your room, Marcus? You don't know that, Marco. You're not in this room with me, so how the fuck do you know? How the fuck do you know there's not 3 people standing off camera right now? Text her? I'm going to. You know, that could have just said Aqua Dragon, and, you know, it would have been a good day. but it doesn't. So it's a bad day. I mean, it's $2.39 for a medium fry, but it's $2.69 for a large. So, like, obviously I'm just gonna get the fucking large. It's 30 cents more for, like, a good bit more. Because the large is probably, like, 33% bigger than the medium. It's like a third bigger. And for only 30 cents more. I mean, I feel like I would be dumb not to just get the large at that point. Oh shit, I need to order this right now. They close it. Well, they stopped taking orders at 10 p.m. and it's 9:54. So I actually kind of need to hurry here. Alright, I texted Farrell, but if she doesn't answer in like 60 seconds, then I'm just gonna have to order. She just answered now with I don't want to tell me your fucking order. Go! Damn, she be getting a whole goddamn thing. Alright, I added her order. Alright. Time to place this shit right the fuck now. Or else we die. We either die or we dine. It's one or the other, boys. Alright, place order. Come on. Ooh, yeah, that order has been received, boys. We got him now. And before canceled in 10 minutes. I actually am worried that that's what's gonna happen. Just because I ordered so close to the end of their delivery thing. The Burger King does not close at 10 p.m. They're open for a while. But Doordash just stops taking orders at 10 p.m. But I did order before 10 p.m., so it should be fine. But sometimes when you order really close, it will get canceled. I've had it happen before too. Well, then again, I've only had that happen with Grubhub. Grubhub sucks because with Grubhub, if I ordered within 30 minutes of when they stopped taking orders, so like if they stopped taking orders at 10, if I ordered at like 9:30, a lot of times I wouldn't get it. My order would just sit there for like an hour, and then like an hour and a half later, it would tell me that the order's been canceled. After I wait fucking forever. But DoorDash has never done that. DoorDash, I've ordered a couple minutes before the cutoff, and it's always been fine. DoorDash has not fucked me yet. DoorDash has not fucked me once yet, really. Yeah, especially Burger King, because out of all... So there's like a lot of different places I can order from on DoorDash, but Burger King is by far the closest. Like, the closest place to my house. It's like not even a 5-minute drive away from my house. So I almost always get it because the people who pick what DoorDash orders they want to deliver for, they always rush to pick mine whenever I order Burger King just because it's such a short drive for them. But we'll see. Right now, it just says order received. And it says 10:37 p.m. arrival. So we'll see. So usually, if they're going to cancel the order, it will never get past this stage, the order received stage. Because the next stage is heading to restaurant. So this won't get updated unless somebody from DoorDash decides to take my order. If nobody ends up taking it, then it will get canceled, but it should not get past order received. So once it gets past order received, then we know that we're good. And if it doesn't, then rip. Yo, Daniel White says, hello, first-time viewer, fan your channel from Easyscape. Yeah, a lot of people have, it seems. But welcome to the stream, man. Nice to have you here. We do be chilling in here, though. Just having a nice chill nighttime stream with the boys. You know, no pussies allowed, no vaginas allowed, no cooties allowed, okay? This is a cock-only zone, ladies and gentlemen. Only cocks. That's it. And every 30 minutes, I will do a cock check, where every single one of you has to send me a picture of your cock to prove that you indeed have a cock. And if I see any pussies there, I swear to God, I will blow a gasket. I will be livid. I will be steaming. If I see any Vagoos there. Don't fucking fuck with me. Yeah, dude, PP Gang has to rise up. That's what I think. Yeah. How's the run so far? It's a really good run, Leonardo. Really good run. Today's segment hasn't really been very good so far. So far today, we haven't really gotten anything good. But hopefully that'll change. I think we want more Tiffany's. Just to make fun of them, sure. But... Alright, we're still at order received. So there's still a chance it'll get canceled, but I doubt it. Is it possible to beat the game without MBD? Oh yeah, absolutely. In fact, it's much more common to beat the game without MBD when you're a speedrunner, because most of the time you never even get an MBD. So I would say the most common speedrunning strategy doesn't even use MBD, so yeah. It's not only possible, but it's probably the most common among us, anyway. Beard of the Mountain is not a bad drop. I think I've already gotten one or two, but... Oh no, that's my first one. Yeah, that's not a bad drop. That's a Haishin exclusive, I believe, so that's a good one. Creepy dude from like a month or whatever ago again. Nice. Yeah, all that shit seems to happen every time you're there. Something will make you uncomfortable or angry, and you will have not a good day. But then again, it makes sense, because it's fucking McDonald's. So it's about par for the course. Is what I'm saying. It's about par for the course. Question I have with speedrunning games like this, with deck building, how do you balance losing time through menus against quicker matches through having a better deck? It's pretty much always worth the time to edit your deck. But editing your deck doesn't really take that much time at all. I mean, editing your deck only takes a couple seconds as long as you know what you're doing. So it's not really a big deal. If something is gonna make your deck better, it's always worth taking the 5 extra seconds to put it in. So there's really no decisions to be made there. If it's good for your deck, put it in. It's always worth it. Oh, we just hit 30 hours like 10 minutes ago. I didn't even notice that. Pog. Yeah, the speedrun isn't so optimized where like a couple seconds is really gonna make that big of a difference. It's not that tight of a speedrun where a 5-second change is really going to do anything. I mean, it could, but odds are it's not going to matter. But even if it did matter, it's almost always going to save you more time to put in good cards. Because right before every single duel, you go to the deck building screen like this. So you're already here. So the extra time it takes to throw in a new card you got is so insignificant that it really doesn't matter. And if it's gonna help your deck, you're gonna save that time back and more. So even if the speedrun was so optimized that it came down to like a couple seconds, it's still going to always be worth putting in better cards, just because you're always going to be saving more time than you're losing, like 99% of the time. So, yeah. What's the record? For any percent, it's 1 hour and 11 minutes, and for 100%, which is what I'm doing now, it's 72 hours. So it is still at order received. So nobody's taken on my order yet, so it's still definitely possible that it'll get canceled, but probably not. No, I do not hold both records. I only hold one record in this game, and it's 90%. Any percent record, best record. Fight me. No, I'm not top 4. I used to be top 4. I used to be in second place for 100% for a long time. But then, like, within, like, a month, a ton of people started doing 100%, and a ton of people got really good runs all at once. So now I'm in, like, 6th place or some shit. Like, I was in second place for a long time, but all of a sudden, people started getting, like, really good hundos, like, all in a row. Like, I think there was, like, in one day, there were, like, 2 new records or something at some point. Or maybe not 2 new records, but, like, in one day, I was moved from, like, 2nd to 4th place because, like, 2 people finished their runs and both of them were really good. Just a lot of people who are doing hundo these days. Which is also fine, because I never really cared about anything other than any percent. I've never, ever, ever done any serious speedrunning of any category other than any percent. I've never really done any serious 100% attempts. And I've never done any serious, you know, any other category. The only category I've ever run seriously was any percent. These 100% runs that I do, I'm not really, like... I don't really do these with world record in mind, and I'm not really grinding hundos. I do a hundo, like, every now and again for fun, but that's it. If I really wanted to grind for the 100% record, like a lot of people do, then I would be, you know, I would be resetting runs a couple hours in if they didn't look good. You know, I would discontinue runs that didn't look that good if it looked like record was going to be really difficult at some point. But I don't really do that when I do a hundo, because I'm not trying to get the record with any of these. It can still definitely happen. I could still definitely get the record in any of these hundos, but I'm not actively trying to do it. Like, I'm not grinding 100% for the world record or anything. The only category I've ever grinded for, you know, for a world record was any percent. And I think I've done pretty good in that department. Oh, somebody took my order. That's good. They're heading over to the restaurant now. That's good. So we will definitely get that Doordash order. Once that Doordash order gets here, I'm going to be done for today, by the way. So that should be here in about a half hour, about 30 minutes-ish. Once that's here, I'll be done. So probably another half hour of streaming. And then that's all, folks. Hey man, that's a pretty good skill to have, Gary. Always being the one who comes last. It's a pretty good skill to have. I'd recommend hanging on to it. Oh, they're already at the restaurant now? Oh. Might be a little bit less than a half hour, honestly. Might be like 20, 15 minutes even. So I will be streaming for another 15 minutes, somewhere between 15 minutes and 30 minutes. It's probably going to be closer to like 20 minutes. Because the person who's going to deliver my order is already at Burger King picking it up right now. And like I said, Burger King is like a 5-minute drive away. So it's not going to take them too long to get here once they leave Burger King. So honestly, once they leave Burger King, it'll be like another like 5 minutes after that. It says it's arriving in somewhere between 10 to 15 minutes, which sounds about right. So yeah, only a few more duels then, it seems. Seems our journey for today is at an end. We're at 225 duels. Maybe we can make it to 230 before we're done. So I will go to 230 duels, and then we'll see where we are at. But I will at least go to 230 duels. Once I hit 230, I will see where the order is at. I'll see where the driver is. And if it looks like they're going to be here before I could get to 235, then I will, I'll be done. But if it looks like I'll still have enough time to do another 5 duels, then I'll do another 5. Or 240 or whatever, you know what I mean. Right now we're doing 5 more, and then after that, if I have enough time, I'll do another 5. But if I won't have enough time for another 5, then we won't. Is that my first Neko Gal? That's fucking weird, dude. 226 duels, and that's my very first Neko Gal. That's kind of dumb, though. Normally, you'll definitely win more than that, but... okay. To be fair, I just recently won my first fucking Fire Reaper, so who knows. Why do I already have to piss again? I just pissed. Well, I pissed like an hour ago, and I've been drinking a lot of this coffee since then, so I guess it kind of makes sense. So yeah, I changed out Bubba's litter. Like, I completely cleaned out his litter box and put in a fresh batch of brand new, just opened litter. And as soon as I put the litter in, so whenever I change his litter box, I always call him into the room as soon as I'm done changing it. And then I kind of point out the litter box so that he can go up to it, you know, smell it, and he can kind of see that it's changed. And I called him in after I changed the litter, and he looks at it, and then he sniffs it, and then he immediately goes inside of the litter box, like, while I'm standing there, and he takes a big piss. Bubba gets excited when I change his litter. Like, when I completely clean out his litter box and change it, he gets excited, and he always, like, immediately uses it once I change his litter. Anytime I change his litter, he will immediately use the box right after. I don't know how he manages to always have, like, piss on hand for that moment. But, there you go. So they still haven't left Burger King yet, which is, good. Maybe we'll have enough time to do another 5. He likes a clean toilet. It's true. Like, I clean his litter box often enough. Like, I clean out the piss and shit, obviously. But it's only every now and again that I fully take everything out, all of the litter that's left in there out, and then fully replace it and clean it out, you know? But he gets really excited whenever I do a full cleaning of his litter box. He gets real excited. He loves it. And it's nice seeing him that happy, you know? Something so simple and he gets so excited over it. Really touches me heart. Me hearties, me farties, me marties, me smarties. Ooh. Yeah, happy Bubba, happy life. That's right. If Bubs ain't happy, then I ain't happy. That's how this goes. If Bubs ain't happy, we make sure he is happy. ASAP. Yeah, what's up, Michi? Nice to see you, by the way. Binna watches me clean her box like some weird supervisor. Yeah, see, Bubba won't watch me do it. Once Bubba hears that I'm cleaning his litter box, what he usually does is he will run around the house. So while I'm cleaning the box, all I hear is just Bubba's footsteps as he runs around the house. Because like I said, he gets really excited when I clean his litter box. So he always runs around the house when I do it. Oh, I think they just left the restaurant and they're on their way. Yep, they're on the way. They will be here in like 5 minutes. Perfect timing. Because I think this is the last duel. This is either the last duel or there's one more after this. I don't remember. I think this is the last one, though. Oh, nope, one more. Perfect timing, then. Really perfect. Oh, I gotta piss bad. Now I'm like Bubba. Bubs is gonna be so happy tonight. I'll be sitting out in the living room on the couch, and he'll be right next to me, taking a nap and getting pet. And then Farrell will be here in like 2 hours, and then he'll get to see her, and he'll be a little happy boy. And all will be right with the world. Alright, last duel is ending as we speak. What will be our last drop for today? I'm gonna call a Prisman for the last drop. Let's see. Ah, I was close. It was a rock. Just not the rock. Just not the Dwayne Johnson, if you feel me. Dude, I gotta put my Johnson in the toilet and fucking spit. Alrighty then. Yeah, just as the car starts moving over the bridge close to my home. Good timing. Oh, I gotta pee. I should have enough time to end the stream, take a piss, and then food should be here. So, chat, thank you guys so much for watching this wonderful live stream we had today. We laughed, we cried, we peed, we shitted. It was a great time. So thank you guys so much for watching. You know I'll be back tomorrow. You know it. You love it. You can't wait for it. But you're gonna, because I'm making you. So I will see you guys tomorrow with more Forbidden Memories. But until then, have a great night. I hope you all have a great rest. I hope you dream of winning many Suijins and Songas, which is what I hope I dream of every night. And if it's daytime for you, then have a great day, and I will see you guys in a little while. So thanks so much for watching. Again, thanks for the donations, by the way. I appreciate all of you, and thanks for watching, and that's it. So take it easy, everybody. Thanks again for the support, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye, and good night. Prepare your ears.